The people have little food, big inflation, and no human rights. The U.S. is watching. According to Lindsey Graham, tweets aren't enough.
It's not enough to watch. President Trump is tweeting very sympathetically to the Iranian people, but you just can't tweet here. You have to lay out a plan.
And our friend Susan Glasser is reporting in a new piece in Politico today how a senior Republican describes the president's national security team. Quote, "It's a snake pit. There are personality tensions between the president and Tillerson, between the president and McMaster, between McMaster and Tillerson. It's broken, and it's going to have to be fixed one way or another. It can't go on like this." Jeremy Bash is still here. The panel, of course, is still here. Jeremy, let me start with you. Iran, an intractable problem, an undeniable hotspot. How debilitating is it to have a national security team that isn't fully functioning?
Well, this is a critical moment, Nicole, and this is where the president could benefit from the wise counsel of his team. And if there are disagreements on that team, that's fine. But the president ought to go out there in a statesmanlike fashion and express support for the Iranian people in a delicate way. Because if the United States comes across as too pro the demonstrators, too anti the regime, and the regime then crushes the demonstrations and the regime blames the United States, well, then we will have failed at achieving anything. And we, of course, look like the bad guys. So I think it's important that we express a lot of support for the demonstrators, but do it in a very delicate way. And this is where I think Twitter and other social media outlets by the president really just don't fit the diplomatic bill that's required here.
Well, let me follow up. What should he do instead?
I think he should go out there. First of all, I think he should meet with his team. I think he should meet with prominent Iranian Americans. And I think he should go out there and express support for the demonstrations and convene dialogue among world leaders about other ways that the Iranian people can be supported and that the Iranian regime's support for terrorism can be confronted.